It began with pagan rituals of bringing evergreen boughs into your home in the wintertime to remind you that spring will come, that there is life everlasting even in the cold, bitter winters. You get fresh evergreen boughs in there and they stay green all winter long. That's kind of the start of the Christmas tree tradition. Our farm has been here since 1836, and this land we're standing on is part of the original homestead by my great-great-grandfather and his brother. Farming has changed a lot over the years. It was a dairy farm when I was a kid growing up. Brother and I each decided separately we wanted to come back to the farm, raise our families here. And my parents said, well, boys, what's next? And we're like, well, I don't know, what do you mean, what's next? But they knew that nothing ever stays the same. Particularly in farming, you need to change with the times. We had some areas of this field that was pasture for the dairy cows. We weren't utilizing that ground. And we searched for vegetable crops and strawberries and apple orchards. We decided we're going to plant some Christmas tree seedlings. So they're about 14 to 20 inches when we buy them. We planted 1,000 trees every year as kind of a nice little side hobby for raising pigs, corn and soybeans. When we sold our first trees in 1987, we just put a sign up on the road, said we got trees for sale, and we sold like 186 trees or something. And we really got to looking forward to these happy people coming to our farm. We enjoyed talking with people. They're more fun to talk with than pigs all day long. We kept expanding. Then we planted 2,000 trees a year, then 3,000 trees a year. As business kept growing, we must have done something right because we sold more and more trees. People liked what they were seeing, and we were having a ball with it. Any type of evergreen tree can be a Christmas tree. There are different varieties that grow in different parts of the country. White pines are native through all of this part of Illinois and Wisconsin. They grow fantastic. They're fabulous trees. We bring up the Canaan firs, Fraser firs. Native seed source is North Carolina, Virginia, so it's quite a bit different here. When we buy the seedlings, they're about 14 to 20 inches tall, and they grow about a foot a year. So in 7 years, we'll have trees that are about an average of 7 feet. These trees behind me are in their 9th year, I think, and there's mostly, there's a 5-footer right next to me, so they're all different, just like people, I guess. What makes a good Christmas tree is how you trim it or shear it, shape it over the years. Almost every year, every tree needs to have a little bit of a haircut to keep it into that nice shape. And when you clip the tips of the fresh branches, it'll add more buds and fill out and make that nice shape. All of my trees are really, really good. So, and it's very fun. We're out in the fields and people are walking all around, and there's hats and gloves on the top, and then you hear your kids going, "Dad, come over here," and they're searching for the perfect one. On our farm, I'd say about 80% of the people take the wagon rides. We have free wagon rides running all through the farms. It's just fun to just kind of get out and see the open spaces, walk around with the kids and the dogs and everything. Then you get the warm barn where you can go inside, hot chocolate, hot cider, beer, wine, gelato, all the gifts and the fresh wreaths that we make. We buy a wreath ring, which has clamps all the way around the rings. There's an art form to making the wreaths. A lot of times we buy in greens because we don't produce enough extra greens. Sometimes we'll cut down a tree that's not quite perfect. The lawnmower ran into a branch, and we'll cut that up and make our wreaths out of that. You just kind of lay out those very carefully around a circle so it's nice and even, and get a beautiful wreath. Then we got the bow makers that make the bows, and then the decorators that put all the different decorations on. But there's nothing that beats the aroma of a fresh evergreen tree in your house. I'd like to point out to people that Christmas trees are a crop, and they are grown specifically for this purpose. So once in a while I hear like, "Oh, it's a shame to cut down this tree, it's so beautiful." But I've grown them for this purpose. They need to be cut. So it's like corn and soybeans that grow all season long, and then we harvest them. Real trees are best for the environment. They're a home for wildlife all the years that they're growing. They're absorbing carbon dioxide, producing oxygen, and it's a 100% renewable, sustainable resource. 100% recycled after you've used it at Christmas time goes right back into the earth. And us farmers, when we harvest a tree, we're going to plant new ones so we always have Christmas trees growing.